Me that. Hello. Oh, why does it look like that? Why do I look? Why do I look like that? Why does it look blue? I don't like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Turn the lights on. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, is it? Is it? Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Defy gravity. Oh my gosh. So I went to go watch Wicked with one of my besties. And let me just say this, worth every penny, worth every dollar. Okay? Worth every penny, worth every dollar. I boohoo cried. Boo-hoo cried tears. But I tried to play a gangster next to my friend. We both tried to play it off. She took her sleeves. She was like, I saw everything. I was side-eyeing her to see if she was crying. And she pulled one of these. She said, and then I crumpled up a napkin that I had, and I was like, and it isn't even that we're afraid to cry in front of each other. I think that we were just trying to stay in the moment and really appreciate the artistry, the talent that we were experiencing, because it was nuts. It was nuts. Like, wow. Ariana really impressed me as somebody that had been watching Ariana Grande since freaking Victorious, Sam and Cat. Her skills have only improved. I mean, I might start crying right now. And I'm over here trying to touch up my makeup. I was crying earlier for a different reason. You're probably like, what a crybaby. But anyways, no. The way that they were hitting those notes in the film, oh, and it wasn't some like pre-recorded track that they just like laid over on the film. No. They were singing live. Like, that can't get more theater than theater. You know what I'm saying? Than Broadway. You know? It's crazy. It's crazy. And then also I got some more tea on the film. So instead of using like a lot of CGI and whatnot, guys, they actually built the set. Bro, I want to go to the set so bad. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. And shoot, if I really had like the followers or anything, oh my gosh, I would do like a little not one of those giveaways. You know, some people be scamming people. I'm not about that. I can't do that. My heart would break in half if I tried to scam anybody. But seriously, like I would bring one subscriber with me to Wicked Land, whatever they call it, the set of Wicked. That would be insane. That would be insane. Like the way I would be screaming. Like, and plus I'm easy to get along with. Like, very, very easy to get along with. So we would be vibing. I don't like, especially if you love musicals, especially if you love the artistry, the talent that goes with it, especially if you love what's it called, architecture. Boom. I mean, we could talk about it all. We could have conversations about it all. Um, and then another thing, I think that the movie literally solidified my next favorite color is green. Also, I'm wearing green right here. Oh my gosh. Very beautiful emerald. Oh my, okay. Let me stay, I'm gonna try to make this cohesive, But within the film though, when they paid homage to the OGs, like I couldn't scream in the film because everybody paid their coinage to enjoy the film. Like that would be obnoxious, right? But guys, I cannot, oh my God, the way like me and my bestie, we were just like, like held like had to hold it in because we were just so freaking like shook that they did that. That was amazing. Like, oh my god, talking about paying homage and respecting it, doing it with respect. Oh my, like I genuinely think the only way you would not like this film is if you one don't like musicals. You don't mess with all that singing shit. Or you don't like Cynthia or Ariana Grande. But that's crazy because it's like you don't even have to like them. The vocal range alone, the vocal range alone will drag you in. Come on. If any of you guys have an account, comment in this live. Comment, did you cry? Did you cry when oh my gosh, when Ariana was basically not Ariana, but Galinda in the Wicked film started singing about no one mourns the wicked. Did you cry at her the opera vocal range? Did you cry at that? My eyes got a little watery, but I didn't cry at that. I cried so many times after because we got to see the character development and we got to see them form a relationship and a bond. Bro, I cried so hard when Galinda and all of them were at that ball or whatever, like the party, and Mrs. or Professor Morrible had just came and said to Galinda that she should thank Cynthia because she went to her and basically was like, you have to teach her too because like that's my girl, like, you know what I mean, like, you know. And then Cynthia came and she came with the quote unquote ugly witch hat, and everybody started talking so much shit, so afraid of her, like, oh, what are you doing here? And that broke my heart, bro, because I'm just like, for someone that also had been bullied before, and some people don't believe me when I say that. I've been bullied before when I was like in elementary school. Um, but as somebody that was also bullied before, I know how that feels. So it hit me in my chest. It was like a meteor just, yeah, like somebody had stabbed me in my chest, y'all. Like I probably emoting a lot and like being very dramatic, but I'm not kidding. It was like somebody hit me in my chest and it brought me back for a split second. Not to re-traumatize me, right? But it brought me back. And I was like, somebody, somebody step in and embrace her, bro. Cause I was like, I cannot let this scene go on. And if with nobody else stepping in and being like, you know, doing the whole dancey dance or just joining in and being like, hey, y'all need to stop, you know, messing with her because like it's not fair. Like she did not, you know, get to choose the color of her skin. And that has multiple layers, but you know, so when Galinda stepped in to do the dance and her friends had slid in and was like, "What are you doing? Like, you need to stop it. Like, you're people are gonna associate you with her." And she was like, "No, you need to stop." Ma, I cried like a little girl. I did. I cried like a little girl because I was just like, I couldn't like I as a human being, as even when I was a little girl, whenever I would see somebody getting bullied after like, you know, my bullies moved on, I moved schools, all this other stuff, I always tried to step in whenever somebody was being bullied. If it was like I've never fight because I don't know how to fight like that. But I would utilize my words, my vocabulary, because you could really sting somebody with the use of words. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I would see that, it would make me so upset, and I would feel the urgency to step in, and not because I feel like I'm righteous or anything like that, but no, because I knew how it felt. But anyways, back to the movie when she kept dancing and you just felt the room, like, the room started to open up more and more and more, and then everybody started dancing, bro. I was like, "Oh my god, please, thank you," because I really could not. I think I would have had to leave the theater room if Ariana, nah, Galinda, and everybody didn't join in and start dancing. I would probably went and boohoo cried right next to the trash can outside of the movie theater. I really would have. I really, really would have. Um, but anyways, so oh my gosh. What was the other thing that happened? Okay, moving on from, after that, they are in the room and she does the whole popular, you're gonna be popular. Like, bro. I was like my soul was just so happy, bro. Like, it was such a feel good movie. Such a feel good film. It taught you a lot. It had multiple different layers, a lot of different social issues, but at the surface level, if anything that you should take away from this, the type of friendship, the type of bond, I think that made a lot of people uncomfortable, at least in IRL, because I don't know, a lot of people were like making fun of their interviews and whatnot, but and they think that like I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter what they think, right? Because the truth is in the pudding. You don't get tattoos with somebody that you do not like that. That's a no-brainer. But yeah, it was just the type of friendship. It translated so well on screen that it just made it so believable. The entire thing. So believable. And it's actually so crazy. I feel like a lot of us picked up on this, but Galinda was more of a sister to uh wow. To Elfie than Rose ever could could be. Ever could be. I mean, what? Especially at that dance party, whatever. She didn't even step in the circle to dance with her sister. Ma'am, you are different by default because you're in a whole wheelchair. And I don't mean that's not even rude. That's just real tea. You know what I'm saying? Real authentic tea. Um and so it was just really heartbreaking because it also taught you another thing. You sometimes the family that you have is not the family that you'll always have. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to go out there and create the family that you've always wanted. And even though that Galinda and Elfie's relationship kind of like now they're split destinies at the end of the film, because Elfie chose her own path and then Galinda chose her own as well. They still were able to build that sort of family friendship deep bond that a lot of people are not fortunate to have. Some people either have the family that they were born with or the family that they go out and create, whether that's friends, the people, your local baker, bakery spot, them people basically family because you always go in there every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. They know your order. It's already ready, coffee ready on the counter. Like some people are even more fortunate there to have both, okay? And I think that probably made a lot of people uncomfortable because I feel like, especially after the pandemic, a lot of people feel more lonely than ever. And people might feel like that's unachievable. That sort of relationship with people is unachievable, and it feels fake to them because they've probably never experienced it. And that's no shame at all. Like no shade at all with me even saying it, and it's no shame in it at all as well because I mean, let's get real. Some people really don't. They really don't experience that, and it's weird, and some people's family don't even hug them for real. Like it gets nuts, but we're not gonna get too deep into that because um I don't want to like open wounds up for people that aren't really anticipating that, for tonight. But yeah, if anyone is asking, I do not have a favorite. It is impeccably hard. And wow, I thought that they were exaggerating about their voices blending very well. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe here and there. No, 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 no. Their voices blend, like sweet honey. Like, oh my goodness, y'all. It blends. It blends. It blends so well. Um, but I'm so curious. I want to know if y'all have seen Wicked. And if you haven't, if you are going to, if you're not, I mean, who cares? I mean, it's your money, right? You get to spend it how you want. Because you went out there and got that money to go and spend it on whatever you want. And if not, you probably heard most of it from me. So I mean, it's a plus for me. It's a win for me. So anyways, I am gonna go and film some more videos, but I so appreciate the people that popped in to watch my live, and maybe I'll do another one later tonight. Yeah, maybe while I take down my makeup. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Keep a lookout for my video. What time is it? 6 something. So I'll probably have one dropping at 8 o'clock or 8:30, somewhere in between like that. Okay. I'll have another live talking about it, but y'all have to comment. Okay. Bye.